Okay, now this is part 7, and I got set up here to measure 120 volts from the snow step transformer. So that would be points C and D, and it's this heavier wire here. You can see I got a probe here and a probe down here, the black one. And it's this heavier wire going to the two-prong plug going into the secondary here. So I'll show you that as soon as I turn it on here. There, it's reading 121 volts AC. And I'll just show this to you. Oops, hope it's still doing that. Yeah. I'll have to pull this over here. There's my digital voltmeter. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that too clearly. There it is. I can see it's reading something there. So I hope that's, yeah, 121.1 volts. Okay, now I'll pause the video, but I won't turn it off here. And I'll get ready to, what I'll do next is measure the points between G and J, and then I'll try to do, say, between G and H. So between G and J should read 240 volts. Okay, I decided to measure across one of the light bulbs. I think it'd be GH on the diagram, and it reads 119.6 right now, goes up to 120. Okay, I'll show you that here again. Hopefully you can see that. And then I'll pause it and I'll read the total voltage over between G and J, which I already measured is a little bit less is measuring on my digital voltmeter, but I'm sure it was measuring 240 volt before on my analog voltmeter. So we'll turn it on again here. And we're getting 228, 229, around there. So I'll just show that to you. And it doesn't prove we got 240 volts, but we got about 11 volts less, 11 or 12, and that could be because I was talking about that little change in current. So it's putting out a little bit more current through it, then it doesn't need as much voltage in total. But why is it showing 120 volt at one bulb and 120 volt at the other bulb? And somehow when you put them together, it does that. So it's really mysterious how electricity works sometimes. So now I'll pause it again and get ready to hook up my analog voltmeter. Okay, now I've got the analog voltmeter hooked up, and it is reading 240 volt AC. And so that's why I don't like digital voltmeters, because they don't seem to work right. And you can't really trust them. So I can just show you this here. This is between points G and J. Here it is here. And you can see the red scale there. It's on the 250 volt scale. I hope you can read those. And it's almost full scale there towards my thumb here. Now I'll just shut this off and show you the scale a little bit better here maybe. Okay, here's that little analog voltmeter. Now you can see it's set at 250 volt. 250 volt there on should be AC, 250 volt AC on the right side there. Oh, down here, yeah. Okay. So then up on the scale here, now you'll see that the red pointer is on the opposite side that I showed you before. So now it's on 0 volts. And when I had the voltage synthesizer on, the light bulbs are on, it almost totally reflected over to the 250 volt side. So a little bit short, so it was 240 volts. So I hope you can see that really good. That scale there. The black scale just above the red one. Maybe come back a bit, you can see it a little bit better. So there you are. So now I believe that's all I have to talk to you about this, because I proved that we have 240 volts, but I was a little bit worried there because of that digital voltmeter wasn't measuring accurately. So I guess that's all I have to talk about for this. I guess that's enough proof for now. So I will stop the video, and what I'll do for the next video is I'll talk about diagram 4, and there's a danger warning with that too, because you have to know something about parallel branches, because I'm using this parallel branch, and it's just a cord going to the series connection, but then I have to use an isolation transformer. Now if you want to go to 360 volts, you have to use another isolation transformer. You can't go to another straight through plug like this one here, because you're going to short it out. So I'll show you that diagram in the next video, and we'll talk about that, and maybe I'll show you diagram 5 also. But I'm going to have to really have to order that other transformer, and then I can set up diagram 5 and talk about that. And there's a lot of other experiments to kind of do. So until then, I'll talk to you later. So thank you very much for watching. This is Mark.